What's going on, everyone? This is Zach, and today we are finally jumping into Regulation E, which will be part of VGC 2024. I've played the DLC on stream, got my Ursaluna, played through on the second file, completed the decks, and I'm ready to start building some teams. So I wanted to start out with Fezandipiti because I do like the Toxic Chain, and it does have a wide variety of spread moves to take advantage of it. And I was really inspired by Marco's Moxie boosted spread here. So the only change I really made is I went for, I want to say I went for the taunt instead of like something like protect, and then I made it bold so it has a little bit more bulk on the defense side. Wellspring Ogerpon, I do like the water grass typing and the follow me support, so I made it bulkier. Don't know how well this has been doing, but it's done me justice so far. Heatran here. Heatran is not as good as it used to be because of the fire mask Ogerpon, but I still think in a lot of matchups it can be very useful. Iron Hands with some bulk and some speed with Heavy Slam, Wild Charge, Drain Punch, and Fake Out. Fluttermane with the choice specs for the Hex to hopefully take advantage of Toxic Chains proccing the poison, and then a Scarf Landorus for Intimidation Pivot. Terra Flying, just the standard kind of Landorus. Most of these are very standard sets, but we're going to jump into it. Let me know, what have you been building with so far? What should I try next? Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoy this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. We are almost up to 1,600, so hopefully we hit that soon. But let's just jump into these battles and see what we can get out of it. Okay. So we have the Wellspring, and then we have Ogerpon. We could Stomping Tantrum. Fezandipiti is really not going to be good here. Let's see. I feel like Heatran, Lando T, Iron Hands, and Ogerpon won't be too bad here because we have things to work off of it like Heat Wave, and we can kind of force the Terra on Gold and go. Okay, so I want to zoom out so I can actually see my buttons here, and the Terra Grass is probably going to be the best thing. We can Earth Power, and then probably just U-turn the Ogerpon. I am worried about a Protect or a Spiky Shield, and they are forcing the Terra early for me. Here I want to kind of just Terra and fake out the Iron Hands. Yeah, because that's what I figured. I want to say we see a Drain Punch. We can still get a lot off the Earth Power, and the Intimidate is still really good. And we should be faster here. And the Stomping Tantrum kind of punishes everything but like a Ogerpon. So they could just follow me here. So let's Heat Wave and do I want a Spiky Shield? I actually want to try to Horn Leech. When they get the knockout, we do get some recovery though. The Fake Out is probably their best play. Okay. So we just Wild Charge here. We switch into Landorus. Okay, so how much did U-turn do last time? Wild Charge did 41. So we could Wild Charge and Stomping Tantrum. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. What can we learn from that? Lando did really good. Lando put on a lot of pressure, especially with the Choice Scarf. They didn't bring the speed control. And I guess they felt like they didn't need it. My team does look pretty slow, except for the Landorus, for example. Okay, so they have the Sinistcha. That Landorus is a big deal. Do I want to go Fluttermane or do I want Iron Hands? I feel like Fluttermane does a little bit more here. Okay. Okay, do we get the knockout? We don't. But we get the Icy Wind. They're probably going to Icy Wind as well. And they miss the Landorus. Let's go. They could switch in their own Landers here. I just want to get rid of the Fezandipiti. We're going to proc our own Citrus Berry. And we get the Toxic. Awesome. So I kind of want a Tailwind here and switch into the Heatran. So we get the flash fire boost. And we could bring Fluttermane in and start hexing things. Awesome, let's go. We bring in the Landers to get the Intimidate off, and I think our best thing here is just a Heat Wave, because we could get a burn chance. And they're gonna go for the Iron Head. That's awesome. Whoa. And they forfeit as I throw my glasses off. Give me one moment. Okay, so once again, we had the same idea leading the Fezandipiti. But one thing I learned from these matchups is that Landorus is a really good call here. And so that's why I equipped it Terra Flying, because the ground type attacks hit Fezandipiti really hard. Of course, a lot of people still think it's a flying type, but like being poison, like you're super effective. The ground is super effective against you. So I definitely had those matches where I was like just taken out by a Stomping Tantrum Landorus. Theirs is a little bit bulkier, but we got really lucky getting the Icy Wind miss. So that just put us in a really good position where like we just got to play offensive. And even then we saw that Landorus was faster before. So all we had to do was make sure that we hit the Stomping Tantrum again. We saw that they had no switch-ins to Stomping Tantrum. Como being and Sinistea being the best one, so that put me in a situation where I could just pivot into the Heatran. Okay, we got the Heat, we got the Fire Mask, and the Golden Go. So Mold Breaker is a problem here. A Golden Go lead kind of stinks. I think Iron Hands is my next best bring. So we might see a Terra Water here. Okay. Oh, okay. So once again, you're in this position where you have to attack one of the Mons. I think we should just see a double protect here. Yeah. There's so much left of Sun. Let's switch in the Ogerpon. Ooh, they doubled into the Heatran. Okay, so Tailwind's over. So I think the best thing here is to Terra Water. We do take some chip damage, unfortunately. Oh, we don't. Okay. We're pure water now, so we could follow me. Oh, they went for the Leech Horn. And it's Sash. That should be GG from here. Yeah. Okay. I think calling, like, they knew they could double up the Heatran because they switched the Focus Sash. But I don't know. Would I have been better off just getting rid of the Ogerpon with my Ogerpon? Could I have done that? I don't know. The sun was down, so there is a chance, but the Horn Leech there makes the Ogerpon versus Ogerpon matchup like really tough. We got Trick Room. So I think we're gonna have to taunt and fake out. Okay. So I want to Icy Wind. And just try to Drain Punch. Okay, I don't know if a Dazzling Gleam is going to be enough. Icy Wind did 11%. Oh, wasn't enough. Crap. Okay, they're clearly gonna protect. and set up Trick Room. So from here, Follow Me can do really well, especially with the sun up. If they try to erupt, they're going to give Heatran a Flash Fire boost. We have 74 left, so we can take at least like one Nightshade. And oh, if I would have clicked Icy Wind again. We would have been in a really good position. If we can keep Iron Hands alive to deal with the Glastrier Air, like we're in a really good position. Because I feel like if it would have had like high horsepower, it would have used it, definitely. So Gleam and Icy Wind did like the same percentage. Okay, I'm turning timer on. You're gonna click a move, bud. You're gonna click a move. Are you gonna wait until there's 5 seconds left? Oh, you didn't protect. No. But you didn't click Trick Room. So how much? Flash Cannon did 21%. They were trying to deal with the answer to Glastrier Air. Yeah, let's go. Oh, you thought I was gonna do that again? Okay, Flash Cannon did 21%. We're in the sun. You're gonna wait till you have 5 seconds left. There we go. So we're just gonna Heat Wave. Did they Terra yet? They did not Terra. They have to protect the Glastrier here. I guess I should Leech Horn for the chance to take a Shadow Sneak. Or not a Shadow Sneak, because it did 11% through a burn. We're gonna go with the GG. 5 seconds left, 5 seconds left, 5 seconds left. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Like if someone turns timer on and you just like purposely wait, like I get that you have to take your time to like make your choices, but I mean, you can kind of tell it was clear, like what they were doing. So dealing with like Trick Room with the Fire Ogerpon isn't too bad. They never had sun up though, so I feel like if the sun was up, that'd be a little bit of a different story. we like taunt on the Fezandipiti is pretty good, especially with it not being a prankster mon, so you don't have to worry about like the priority issues there. And Icy Wind is decent speed control, and like all their mons were going to outspeed me in Trick Room anyway, so clicking the Icy Wind was just good for dealing with the Ogerpon, because if the taunt is obvious, like say this was an open team sheet scenario, they might just enable the hearth flame Ogerpon to do damage. So getting it under control and seeing that without, did it Terra turn 1? I don't think it did. It didn't Terra. I also think that helped as well, but it was still like 67%. So I feel like a 20% boost, we still would have been able to take at least one. So that is some good knowledge to have about dealing with Ogerpon, but the sun wasn't up, the mask wasn't activated. Unlike this match where they did activate the mask and they did activate the sun. And I still feel like I played this one really well, except for not capitalizing off of them doubling up. Like if I would have been able to Drain Punch and capitalize off of the double up, I feel like I would have been doing a lot better there. And having the Water Terra, so I was actually better off because you went for Horn Leech and you did 68% damage. I was better off not terroring there, because then at least it's a neutral hit instead of a super effective one. And the special defense boost didn't help me. The only thing that I was benefiting from it was the attack boost, and I didn't get to use that, so I didn't benefit from that move at all. This one, they just really didn't have an answer for Landorus, and I did a really good job of taking care of their Fezandipiti, which allowed my Fezandipiti to start getting some poisons off and just put them in a position where like Landorus and Heatran like just handled it. This one we both had Wellspring Ogerpon, and I think even though I feel like they did better like rotating the Intimidate. Once again, Iron Hands and Arcanine, and even the frailness of Fluttermane. And if they don't Terrestrialize Golden Go into defensive typing, it's just like, what do you have for Landorus? Like the Horn Leech did 27%. The Ivy Crudgel did 17%. Like the flying typing really helps Landorus like take those hits, especially the Horn Leech, a lot better. But yeah, this is the team. Shout out to Marcos, aka Moxie Boosted, for the set on Fezandipiti. I was seeing it as a special attacker, but at the same time I was just like, well, its physical attack is higher. So once I saw his video, I started hunting for a low IV attack one, and I guess in my second game file I can try to get one with a high attack, but I feel like the special set and its special move pool is just so much better, especially with the spread moves being able to take advantage of the Toxic Chain. I think the Toxic Chain is really good. That would like Hex Fluttermane, just chef's kiss. I think I could also switch out, like if I wanted to get more unique with the team, I guess I could switch out Fluttermane for Sinistcha and use Sinistcha's Machigacha to fish for burns as well with Hex. And then I can have a little bit more recovery. But I feel like this team is solid. There's not as much as Protect as I'd like with Assault Vest Landorus and then 2 choice Pokemon. So really these 3 here, this group right here, which is my Fire, Water, Grass Core and 2 Pokemon. I guess Iron Hands is my grass type and Ogerpon is my water type. Having Protect on these two and just having a bulky Mon with some Intimidate gives you the opportunity to really benefit from the Toxic Chain if you can get it off. There have definitely been some matches. I think that was the first one that I actually used Hex. But where should I go next? Like what Ogerpon should I use next? What Mon should I use next? This is literally the only Regulation E team, full on Regulation E team that I've tried. I'm 12-4, which is it's solid for only 16 matches. But let me know what you want to see me try next. If you guys enjoyed this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. We're almost up to 1,600 subscribers, so if you haven't already, make sure you do that. For those of you wondering about me being a teacher on strike, I just want to let you know that the strike is over. I'm back to work, as you can tell by the haircut. I'm super excited, and I want to say, like, this is coming at the end of the video because I know that people who I am speaking to watch all of my videos. I want to say thank you to the people who were coming into my stream and supporting me, not only with super chats financially, but also just like keeping me positive, because strikes stink. So support your local teachers union, support the UAW, and if you made it this far in the video, I want to say thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Zach, and we'll see everyone later.